This is the definitive list of all the exact exercises that I've done over the years that helped me take my body from this, very skinny, to this. Yeah, no, here's what you actually need to do to see progress like that in your own body, and why watching content that tells you about the best exercises is actually holding you back and stopping you from getting there. So the biggest problem that I see with guys trying to build muscle in the gym right now is that they are always looking for the best or most optimum exercise to do, program to follow. You head over to social media, it was YouTube when I was getting started, and you get hit with all this stuff. The top 3 chest exercises, the one workout that blew up my arms. I used to lap this shit up because I was like, yes, this is the workout that's gonna do it. You have access to all this information online. Why would you not try and use it to figure out what the best possible thing you could be doing is? Because there's a cycle. You're motivated, okay? So you start going to the gym. Then social media, it tells you that what you're doing is completely wrong and that there's something better, a better exercise, a secret exercise. What you do is you think, oh great, that's it. That's why it's not been working for me. And you incorporate the new stuff you've heard. Then what happens is you do that for a week and nothing changes. And you want to give up, and you probably do. And then the motivation comes back around some point and you go back to the gym and the cycle continues. And this cycle is probably what you're stuck in. But here's the truth. These things are probably not your issue. The actual issues are these. You don't have a program in the first place. Going in the gym doing whatever you want. You're overtraining. Too many days in the gym. You're not training to failure and you're not tracking your lift. So even if you do hit failure, you don't know what that point was last week. And that means you can't progressively overload. Both of those things are crucial to seeing muscle gain. Finally, you're just changing things every week because of what you're seeing online. Maybe what you were doing before would have worked, but you haven't given it a fucking chance. All of those are problems, but really your biggest problem, without a doubt, is impatience. Muscle gain is actually quite a simple process, but it's not easy because you need to do the fundamental things right. And if you are doing those things right, the only other ingredients are time and consistency. That's it. But that's where most people fuck this up, because most people are just impatient and are so easily swayed and convinced by unqualified people online that there's some secret that they don't know about that is the reason they're not seeing gains as quickly as they want to. This is not how life works, and you're going to run in circles if you keep doing that. Here's what you should actually do to see good progress. Follow a good program. It doesn't have to be crazy. It doesn't have to be 7 days a week in the gym, more like, to be honest, 3 or 4. Train to failure. By the end of your sets, you should be struggling. You should be tracking your lifts, even if you're using an Excel spreadsheet. And next, you want to make sure that you're progressively overloading, which you're going to be able to do by training to failure, because you're giving your body the stimulus to build strength, which means you're going to be stronger next time, which means you're going to be able to progress on those movements. And this last point, I cannot emphasize enough. Only change something if you feel like you need to, not because someone online has told you that there's a better way for you to be doing what you're already doing. Because this is about doing the fundamentals right over the long term, and there is nothing else to it. So make sure you follow me if you are a slimmer guy who wants to learn how to build muscle, minus all the social media bullshit.